If you want to experience an intense, nail-biting game mode in Battlefield 5, then look no further than Final Stand. Two teams of 32 face off with limited supplies, no respawns and a shrinking player zone. But how do you play Final Stand and why is it such a rare game mode? Final Stand is part of Grand Operations and takes place on Day 4. In order to reach Day 4, both teams will need to draw on Grand Operations. So here are the conditions needed to achieve a draw. The most important rule that is applied universally is that the results of Day 1 and 2 do not count and are not taken into account when calculating a tie. You can either win both days or lose both days and still make it to Day 4 and snatch a brutal win or receive a devastating loss. So a draw is only necessary on Day 3 of Grand Operations in order to play Final Stand. Furthermore, a draw is defined differently for each Grand Operations depending on the game mode that you are playing. Take for example the raid of Rotterdam. Day 3 is played on Devastation and the game mode is Frontlines. To achieve a draw here, both teams will need to destroy equal amount of artillery stations by the time the timer runs out. The same goes for the Battle for France because Day 3 is on Arras and the game mode is Frontlines. Now that's simple, however this is where it gets more interesting. On the Operation Battle Axe, Day 3 takes place on Aerodrome and the game mode is Breakthrough, aka the classic operations from Battlefield 1. To achieve a draw here, the attack needs to end in any sector apart from the first or last. So the timer needs to run out when you're in the middle 2 sectors and have tickets remaining. The only problem with this is that the attacking team will always bleed out all of their tickets before the timer runs out. The duration of the timer is way too long, so unless you're playing in a half full lobby or are playing with static players, it's almost impossible to achieve. The conditions to play Final Stand on Aerodrome is a tough one, and the fall of Norway suffers from the same problems. Day 3 is played on Fiel 652 and the game mode is Conquest Assault. To achieve a draw here, the timer needs to run out with no team reaching 0 respawn points. Again, it's impossible to outlast the timer when it's set to 45 minutes because the tickets bleed way too fast. To add to that, the attacking team gets given the first 2 flags for free and the new flag capping system allows them to cap it in record time. This all speeds up the game and results in anything but a draw. Alternatively, you can always try finding half empty lobbies to increase your chances, but they are very few around unless you're playing off peak hours. The current rule sets for Aerodrome and Fiel 652 are just way too harsh, and in order to fix the problem, a new rule set is needed to define a draw. Reducing the timer or increasing the ticket count for the attackers can also fix the problem, but those may have other negative effects on the game. I'm curious to know what you guys think about the rules needed to initiate Final Stand, and have you even had a chance to play it yet? Leave a rating on the video and I'll see you next time. Take care.